Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Cabernet. Last time we left off, we finished up the quest for the Rusalka, which Oleg may or may not have been lying about, but I didn't feel like I had enough evidence to properly be like, yeah, you did this. Your side of the story doesn't matter. Steal music cylinders from the Skortsov's house. I need to do... Help Hussar find a way out of his contract. Complete the second set of medical tasks. Go to the Countess's Manor is something I also need to do. Currently it is July 6th. Okay. So we do have some time before I need to do that. I guess let's, do I want to rob Anastasia for the chance that is also the music cylinder? Is this just the one I gifted her? What if it's the one I just gifted her? Oh, the game didn't like that.
Go away, you.
I don't know. Maybe I'll wait a little bit longer on that. You know, like, see if there's some other way, potentially, I can get Kirill to like me enough to where I can get into the back room without having to steal. I'm not sure there's going to be, though. We'll see, though. We'll see. There's still one person that I don't even know about. But, okay, quests. Still don't know anything about the rest of Anastasia's stuff, but I might need the art to do that. Second set of medical tasks. Help Hussar. Yeah. Okay, so I don't think there's like a ton else that I need to do right now. Honestly. Oops. Didn't mean to come in here and see you, Arbin. Okay, so let's, maybe we complete our next set of medical tasks, even though that's like not the most exciting thing to work on. Just so we can wrap up that with, Volkov. And I can focus on doing some more reading. Which, oh wait, we have 20. We have 20 now. I did finish that last time. So no, we might be able to go do the thing with, what's her face right now, actually. Anastasia, because I'm thinking, I'm wondering if the piano lesson thing... Oh, I don't have the money. I'm wondering if the piano lesson thing is tied to Anastasia's story, potentially. Because it's been halted for quite a while, so if I need money, I'm going to have to do this thing for Volkov.
It's too dark. I'll break my neck if I walk around here like this.
Yeah, here we go. Okay. There we go, that's what I wanted. File lab reports. Oh, it says I failed that. I did examine her at one point though, didn't I? Oh well. So I get 10 coins. Read a chapter. So I get 10 on completion. Which is kind of wild to me, but yeah, I need the money to actually pay for the lesson with Anastasia, so... I've been pretty strapped for cash despite being fine with stealing and everything else. I mean, a lot of that was probably because I lost a good amount of my money gambling early. With Kirill, because Kirill's cheating. But, yeah. Hey Volkov, I'm back to work. I'm finally doing my job. I hope you're happy. All day I sat here and filed lab reports. Hope you're proud of me. Okay. And then we just have to keep an eye on things so I don't go past the date to go see the Countess. But I also probably want to wait to do it day of because, you know, I want to maximize my time, basically. We can also see what new medical tasks I get. Which might help me get, you know, some more money and things like that. Alright, here's your final one. Collect my reward. Alright, and that's most of them done. Volkov is improved. Complete the second set of medical tasks. And I earned XP. Hey.
Good evening.
What do you need, Lisa?
Questions? Other? Move on. Ask about yourself. Move on. Huh. Okay, so I guess I gotta wait for my next set of tasks, probably. Probably gotta come back tomorrow, because there's clearly a third set. Alright, let's just, get rid of this. Alright, cool. Now, we go do the thing with Anastasia. Assuming she is there. Might have been those days I showed up to Anastasia's were days that, like, her music school was just closed. Like, I don't know if it was on, like, the weekend or something, but the lights were on, so. She's not here right now. So yeah, I'm running out of options to do. I mean, we could go, like, read. I guess. I have the money to buy more books. Piano lessons, steel music cylinders, help Hussar. Workaholic. Vampire's Lament, yeah. You know what I'm gonna go do really quickly? Just for a funny. Just for a slight funny. What if I...
How can I be of service?
What if I play cards with you? Do you cheat? Do you cheat? I'll bet 1. Deal me. Hit. Hit. Stand. Do you also cheat? Are you gonna get 21? Hey, I won! Oh my god. 1. Deal. Hit me. Oh wait, yeah, jacks don't count for as much. Oh, hey, Stan. Are you gonna get 21? You still could. I win! Hey! Okay, so yeah, the issue is I bet against Kirill. You little jerk. Hey, you wanna play? Hey, let's play some cards, Iskra. I'm gonna... 5. Let's go. Let's get ballsy. Shit! I shouldn't have got ballsy. Oh, I'm gonna stand. I'm gonna stand. I mean, both of these times this has been my own fault. Yep, I lost. Okay, well they want some of my money. It's fine though, I have enough for the thing. I should have taken my wins against What's Your Face. I got ballsy and I wanted to bet 5. I shouldn't have bet 5. But we can probably work our money up that way if I ever, you know, need to. So I did want to check. Can I see Savelli? Ooh, I can't just go in here. Doesn't look like Savelli is in here though. Maybe the next chapter or something I'll be able to be like, hey Savelli, how are ya? But right now it doesn't seem like that's an option. I am up here. I wonder if I talk to them from behind, if they'll get angry at me for being up here. Okay. So, yeah, I think with the rest of the time, we probably just read and stuff. So, I do have a few books I could work through. One of them gives me history, which is useful. And then I have that ISIS one that I could use for, if I felt like I needed more science. We are approaching the end of the game now. So I'm wondering if it's going to start, you know, expecting way higher skill checks from me. I know I've seen a 25 check for science. So, just something to keep in mind. Whoops, we should go over here. Walked right past the bookcase. Okay, yeah, I could read Evgeny's book. I could read Dead Souls. Let's read Dead Souls. Done. However stupid a fool's words may be, they are sometimes enough to confound an intelligent man. Alright, 28 literature, 28 history. It would be nice to go get a new book from Roman, but I want to see how much the final piano lesson is before I get too into that, I guess.
There's my...
Oh yeah, I have a treat for you.
Look what I've got for you.
There we go, new medical assignments are available. Yay, and we got that too. My relationship with Kat has improved. Put this on, and we're out. If I had decided just to be mean to Anastasia, I would have had another dress too. Gotta put my... Cause you insist on keeping it dark as hell in here. Hello. Alright, what's my new... Doctor Blood Research. Ooh. Purchase a blood sample. Conduct experiments on blood for the doctor's secret research. Use the table with the lab equipment to begin. Purchase a blood sample. Okay, and then conduct research. Ooh. Okay, there's a lot of good stuff there. So this obviously would have solved my money issues if I had, you know, actually done my job instead of running around doing everything else. But now that I've done all of those things, I guess now's the time to do this. You know, it's hard in a game when there's like so many interesting quests and people to go talk to and things. Even though it's usually needed, it's hard to do something as mundane as just like, I don't know, doing your day job. Way harder to get into that. Alright, Arbin, I need a blood sample. How much do they cost is the question.
Hello there.
Buy a drink. Clean blood sample. It's 15, so I get a 5 coin profit. But, I need the money first before I can do it. Alright. That's gonna be a bit of a pain. I could try to gamble for it. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to do that task for Dr. Volkov that takes 10 time passes. But I can at least go over here and examine some stuff. Oh, I'm gonna have to get some blood too. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Alright, let's go over here. I wonder if I can just sell these decoy cylinders that Kirill gave me.
Good evening.
What do you need?
Oh, Doctor's daughter. Oh, now I can ask about it.
Doctor, is this a good time?
For what, dear?
If it's all right, I'd like to hear what happened to your daughter after the higher society intervened. Did you ever get to see her again?
Very well. I suppose it's time to finish this story. You see, despite my orders, I found it impossible to keep away from Sophia. I knew that going against the higher society directly might put her in danger, so I kept an eye on her from the shadows and watched as she grew into a young lady. I even attended her wedding.
How did you manage that?
As a bat?
There may have been a particularly nosy bat in the registrar's rafters that day. She was so beautiful, so happy. I couldn't help but speak to her telepathically that evening and tell her how proud I was of her. She thought it was a sign of approval from the heavens, that I was sending a message to her from beyond the grave. In a sense, she wasn't wrong. Over the years, I followed her around while treating patients as a traveling doctor. I wanted so desperately to reach out and tell her that her papa was still here, that I kept watch over her all this time. All I desired was to touch her sweet face and kiss her forehead one more time.
You were a good father.
You were a wonderful father to her.
I'm not so sure myself, but thank you, dear. It means a lot. She was my child, my only one.
Did you ever get to reunite?
In the last few years of her life, I'd set up a local practice, feeling rather certain that she would stay here in town. Her husband had died some years earlier, and her children had left to find their fortune. One night, someone knocked on my door, and there she was. I'd made a point of avoiding treating her in the past, lest she remembered me, but this visit took me by surprise.
Oh.
And did she recognize you?
No, she barely recognized herself. In her old age, she had become feeble both mentally and physically. Her neighbors had found her wandering around in her nightdress, claiming to be tending the roses. They brought her to me to see if anything could be done. Realizing it was finally safe to do so, I took Sophia in and fitted out a room with a new bed and that vanity. My little girl was living under my roof once again, and I was determined to ensure she'd pass into the next world comfortably.
That must be super hard to, like, you know, they talk about, like, it sucks to outlive your kids, but watch your kids grow old while you don't. Must have been so hard.
It must have been so difficult to see her like that.
I can imagine he wouldn't want to turn her, because, like, what happens if you turn someone that's already dealing with things like that? Like, her talking about tending the roses and stuff makes it sound like it's like Alzheimer's or some other sort of debilitating sickness like that. So, does that persist even if you get turned?
Of course it was. But it was also a blessing that allowed me to spend her final moments together again. Over the next few years, I kept Sophia alive and well. I fed her, bathed her, clothed her, and comforted her at night when she awoke from a nightmare. I told her stories of Boris the Bat, a creature that followed a beautiful princess all its life and made sure she came to no harm. In this way, I was able to share what I'd done her whole life without admitting who and what I was. On her last night of life, I made sure to brush her hair with extra care and place a soft blanket over her when she was under the sheets. I stroked her face and kissed her forehead, and in that moment she looked at me and said, "Papa?" And then she slipped into her eternal slumber. I like to think she knew, at the very end, that her papa was still there, keeping her safe, that he never left her, and that he would always carry her in his stilled heart. And so, that is why I have a vanity in that room, Lisa. I couldn't bring myself to change it after she left. I hope you don't mind.
Holy shit, Volkov, don't worry about it. That vanity's been very useful, and I could never ask you to move that. Of course not.
Of course not. I'm just happy you got to spend those final moments with your child. Thank you for sharing your story with me, Doctor. You don't know how much it means for me to hear it.
You deserved to know, dear. You know, I don't think I've told it to anyone in full like that before. And I must admit, it felt good to share it with someone.
I'm honored.
Now, if you don't mind, Lisa, I'd like to spend some time by myself. The older you get, the quicker one gets emotional, you see?
Of course. I'll see myself off. Have a good evening.
And you, dear.
No. And now you're back to your studying. New objective, I already did that. Immediately completed it. Sorry, Doctor, I know I said I was gonna leave, but I kinda gotta work right here.
What should I work on today?
Conduct
I
experiments.
think I have enough to start the experiments. Let's run some blood tests.
Thank you.
Fascinating. I think Dr. Volkov will be pleased with the results.
Okay, so now I'm done. Doctor's blood research, or conduct experiments. Collect reward. Science and logic have increased. Now I'm at 20. Which is quite nice. Cool. Alright, so that is done. Let's go see. I guess I should have checked on if Anastasia was there, but she wasn't there at dusk last time either. It wasn't until midnight, weirdly. So... Queen? Nope, no queen. Now what? I do need blood. We're gonna have to go take a trip to the rabbits. I think I'm gonna have to go take a trip to the rabbits. I could take some time. Let's see, is there anybody who I could get blood from? Trophime. I would love to get some. Wait. It says Kirill. Kirill has this going around. That just means it's people I can get blood from, though. Not that I have a high enough. I could go get some from Demian. Oleg. I'm gonna go grab some from Oleg. You owe me, Oleg. Come on. Come on, you owe me. You know, we've been through this. I know your secret. I'm only slightly blackmailing you.
How are you doing this fine evening?
Hey.
Oleg,
It'll also give us an opportunity to see what this is about.
So, what is it I can do for you?
and the light will await you and me, await you and me.
There you go, Oleg. Come here. Give me that blood. God, the animation for that is so brutal. There we go. Release. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, I'm not that huge of a fan of Oleg. Enjoy, friends. What's the relationship like? Ah, I didn't hurt it that much. 20? Yeah, so I could have just went and like, you know, boned one of my lovers, but you know, that takes time, and I guess this didn't. Cause yeah, oh, interesting. I was always under the impression that would take time, but So like I said, I could try to get the money via this. You know what? Let's try it. Let's try it. We've been ballsy once this episode. Let's be ballsy again. I'm playing with you though. You were easy to beat.
I'd like to play.
All right, let's build up a little bit of funds here. Shit. We're not off to a good start. Stands 17. It's kind of scary, but you could easily go over. I win. Okay. Got my money back. You know what? Let's go for a 5. With 17, I'm gonna have to stand. Please bust. Please bust. I don't want to lose my money. Please bust. Come on. Nah. Got 21. All right. It's fine. I don't care about it because I can just go over here and make my money with the doctor. So I guess we will have to work on that. My stats are all looking pretty good at this point. 28, 20, 28. I could, if I had succeeded in just gambling to get my money, we would have been a little bit better off. But, I'm not good at blackjack or gambling. So, blood research. Oh, I thought it was 10 sessions. It's only 8. That's not nearly as bad. Okay, so just 2 more days. And we'll have that done. And we have to be over there by the 11th. Go to the Countess Manor by July 11th. So we have tomorrow and then some of that next day. And then I can head to the Countess's Manor. So all day today is going to be just sitting in there doing my stuff. I won't be able to completely finish it, however, so we will have to wait until I finish the Countess's stuff. before I can wrap this up. Because tomorrow, yeah, we're gonna need to go do that stuff. I can do a bit of it, I suppose, because we just need to go to the Countess's Manor by the end of the day. I'm surprised it doesn't give you a reminder.
Go out there.
Like right now, it's like, oh, we need to go to the Countess's Manor. Like, today. Like, Lisa doesn't say, like, let's not forget to go to the Countess's Manor. Or something. Okay, so don't do all 3. Just do 2. 1, 2. Done. Alright, now when we start up next time, I'll just have to go see the Countess. Good. Good, good, good.
And now that...
Wait, what does that say? That was different than what Lisa normally says. Lovely vanity, though. We got something new because we got the context for it now. Oh, you're not going to say it again yet. Okay, maybe we'll hear it next time, so. Cool. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time for some more.